everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have been wanting to do this for a long time because grocery spending is one of those things that I am always working on. I feel like I'm always spending more than I want to, more than I think I'm going to. So I decided to do an entire month of what I spend on groceries and what I eat in a month as a single person, because I also think that there are some challenges with being a solo person in a household. So I thought this would be a fun video to see just what a very regular average person is doing to feed themselves for an entire month and how much that costs realistically in a high cost of living city, because it's been tough out there. Like the last couple years, as we all know, grocery prices are through the roof, and I feel like I have to work so hard to kind of try and keep that bill down now. I live in Toronto, Canada, so everything I share will be in Canadian dollars. So hopefully this is at least relatable, and maybe it also gives you some tips along the way on how to save. I actually ended up sort of halfway through the month sort of setting myself like a spending limit challenge, and I was trying to spend under $400 for the entire month. So you'll have to watch to the end to see if I actually make it and if I was able to spend less than $400 for the month. When I filmed the video originally, I was still recovering from a recent COVID infection. So I was dealing with a lot of fatigue. I was still really kind of struggling and just low energy. So you'll also see throughout the course of the video that I'm really trying to do easy meals, quick meals, meals that don't involve a lot of cooking. And I also take advantage of a prepared meal service. So you'll kind of see a little bit of everything, and hopefully this just gives you a realistic sense of what a regular single person is spending on groceries. Okay, so here we go. We're actually starting off the month pretty well stocked in terms of like pantry goods. I have like a bunch of coffee, Annie's, which is great when you're in a pinch and you don't want to cook. I still, as a 36-year-old, I still swear by this stuff. I also have just like some staples like lentils, granola, so again, easy stuff, always with the tomato paste. And then my fridge is actually in surprisingly good shape. I can't remember the last time I started a month with an actual fully stocked fridge. I have like some bacon that I got, and the other half is frozen. I have lots of fresh produce. I have grapes, peppers, cucumbers, some tomatoes, yogurt for like smoothies. So again, trying to be healthy, but really simple, no frills kind of meals. I think I'm actually like pretty well stocked. Yeah, I have some cheese. Some of this is just like leftover Thai food, so that will kind of cover lunch. I have milk. I have like a fresh pack of eggs that I just unpacked. So yeah, I think like we're actually probably set for the next few days. I had totally forgot I placed this order from this company called Yumba? I don't know. Like, does it rhyme with Zumba? I'm not sure. But I feel like yum, right? So Yumba? I don't know. Anyway, this is a Toronto-based company, I believe. I think they just do like food delivery in the Greater Toronto area. But I ordered a bunch of pre-cooked meals, which I don't usually do. I've tried Factor before, like years and years ago, and wasn't super impressed. But right now, because I'm so low energy, I thought this was a great option. So let's unpack my food delivery. Okay, so here are my meals. I feel like, you can't really see. You know what, I'm gonna open these and show you. Okay, wow, this already looks so much more legit and delicious than Factor. Like, these actually looked like these were freshly made. And so I'm actually so excited to try these. Also, the 6 meals were $60, like including everything, including delivery. So 10 bucks a meal. I think that's really good considering I've been spending so much on Uber Eats the last couple weeks because I haven't had the energy to cook. And if every time I'm ordering Uber Eats like 25 bucks, 30 bucks, it's like, I'll take the $10 a meal, you know? Honestly, with the cost of groceries right now too, I actually think that's a great deal. Like, buying all the groceries to make these meals would cost like over $100. Okay, this actually looks so good. I'm really excited. Also gonna have a little non-alcoholic beer with my dinner. I love Partake, it's great. They have like multiple different kinds that are delicious. So gonna have this and let you know how it is. Also, another thing I really like about this service is it has all the ingredients and calorie information. So like the meal I'm having right now is like the Greek salmon bowl. It's apparently like 580 calories, and like that is so much food. I find that with the meal kit boxes too, like HelloFresh, like when I make the meals for myself, I just find it's like way too much food. So I actually don't know if I'll be able to eat all of these meals in one sitting. I'm gonna go for it tonight. I don't know, we'll see. But I'm really excited. It smells delicious. So it's July 3rd. I just wanted to do a quick little update on how things have been going. Still $0 spent on groceries. That's fine. I mean, we're 3 days into the month, so that's not really an accomplishment. But I've basically just been living off of the meal service meals that I got delivered on Monday. It's now Wednesday. Those meals have kind of gotten me through the first part of the week. I get another delivery tomorrow, Thursday morning, with 3 more meals. So honestly, I think that's gonna cover like basically my entire week of meals, especially because the portions were really big for me. So like I was starting to divvy them up. This is a half portion. Like this huge bowl of pasta is half a portion. So for me, like that's plenty of food. And so I've been able to like really stretch these meals far. If you're like a big dude, you probably would need like the whole meal. But for me, I just like, I don't know, my meals are probably usually, I don't calorie count or diet or anything. My meals are probably usually somewhere between like 400 and 500 calories, I feel like. And throw some snacks and stuff in there in the day to kind of get my like 2,000 calories a day. So yeah, like some of these meals I think are like 600, 650 calories. So it's just like, it feels like a lot for me in one sitting, especially for lunch. Like this is a lot of food for lunch. So I've been super satisfied with it, super happy with it, but cannot speak highly enough of this like meal service, this like Yumba service. I will actually try to find maybe a discount code or promo code to share with you all for those of you who are in the GTA. I think they deliver, of course, in like the downtown Toronto area, but also throughout the burbs. Like I think I saw that they deliver to like Markham, Ajax, Oakville, you know, I think they actually go out as far as Hamilton. So they definitely like have a pretty good radius in this part of Ontario. So I'll try to find a promo code in case any of y'all are in this part of Ontario and want to give it a try. I have tried all the meal kits, the HelloFreshes, the whatever, and then also prepared meals like Factor, and I just haven't been super happy with any of them. This has blown my mind in terms of quality. Like you still have to be someone who is okay with leftovers. At the end of the day, you still are getting meals delivered to your door that you then have to reheat, and you can like toss it in a pan, toss it in the microwave, toss it in an air fryer, like, and it really does taste super flavorful and like not rubbery, not dry. I've had a couple different meals now with meat and they've been great. Like this is a veggie meal, but yeah, I've been super happy with them. So I will try to find a promo code in case any of you are in Ontario and want to give it a try. Because I've been so happy with it too, I actually already placed another order for next week. I'm bumping it down from 6 meals to 4 just because the price is going up since my first week promo discount has obviously lapsed. So it's a little more expensive per meal now. I think it's going to be about $60 for 4 meals. Still not terrible. It's not great. Again, this might just be something you'd want to use to like supplement your routine. Maybe it's something you order bi-weekly, that kind of thing. Like that's often how I use things like meal kits, is like maybe it's not something I'm using for every meal, but it's like a nice to have once a month or something, just to kind of like help take some of the burden of cooking and meal planning off of you. So that might be a way to think about it. Other than the meal kits, I've just been doing super easy breakfast, eggs, bagels, toast, yogurt, that kind of thing. I've just been having fruit and stuff like that for snacks. So yeah, we're in good shape. But I will report back tomorrow when the charge goes through and let you know how much these meals kind of cost when you don't have the promo code applied. Hi friends, it's the 4th of July. Happy 4th to any American watchers. This is gonna be so belated by the time you watch this. I just had my first food charge of the month of July, $67.90. So let's add that to the running total. That was for next week's meal service. So these prepared meals that I've been getting. Other than that, I have not spent a dime on food. I've just been working my way through these. The meal quality so far, impeccable. I'm obsessed. I never thought I would be swayed on a meal service. I think I'm actually gonna have to keep using them now because like, I really don't care for cooking. So even if it is a little pricey, I'm like, you know what? It means I'm eating like healthy meals the right number of calories, and I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do the shopping, the meal planning, any of it. And like, I'll also say the ingredients in these are super clean. Like, it's just like haddock, egg, flour, cream, vegetable oil, salt, pepper, potato, thyme, rosemary, parsley. Like, that's it. It's all just like straight up ingredients. It's incredible. So that's the first charge of the month. So the tally so far for July is $67.90. And then this weekend I'm seeing some friends. I think we're like gonna go all in on some barbecue stuff together. So I think if anything, I'm just gonna toss my friend like 40 bucks. I think that's it. And then I have my prepared meals arriving on Monday, so I'll kind of like have some good meals for throughout the week. I will just need to like top up getting like maybe some produce and like milk and eggs at some point. Okay, it is Monday, July 8th, so we are now officially over a week into the month. I still have only spent $67.90 on groceries. That's kind of cheating. I was with friends over the weekend. I do probably need to send him about $40 to $50 e-transfer. But I'm just waiting for him to get back to us with a total. So I definitely did spend some money. I just don't know the tally yet. But you can see that it's pretty slim pickings now. I am gonna also have to do a proper shop this week and restock on some essentials. I'm almost out of milk, eggs. But I did also just receive a new order of Yumba. So I have a bunch more of the meal kits. And then I'll do a small shop to kind of like replenish the essentials. So I still don't think I'm gonna have spent a lot, even kind of towards the end of the week. And then we're sort of like halfway through the month. So I'm actually kind of happy with my spending so far, especially because I'm using like a prepared meal service. In terms of snacks and stuff, I have just been doing my best to really use up what I have in the house. Like, I had a bunch of packages of Dunkaroos, so I've just been like eating my way through those. I'm trying to do that instead of like actually buying new things. And my sister made these amazing cookies for the cottage weekend I just had with my friends. So I've also still got actually a bunch of these. Yeah, these are the cookies my sister made. They're so beautiful. They're so amazing. S'mores, fire, canoe, like really cute cottage cabin themed cookies. So I still have a million of these. I was trying to give them to my friends before we left, but I still ended up with so many, even though they took some off my hands. So I'm probably just gonna keep using these as snacks. Okay, so it's July 9th and I finally broke. I placed a grocery order today. It just got delivered. So I'm gonna show you my haul really quickly. This is, like I said, really my first real grocery shop of the month. As I'm going through, feel free to come up with your guesses as to how much this is all gonna run in total. I shopped at Real Canadian Superstore. That's where I got my grocery delivery from. I got a big thing of milk. This is what, probably I guess for Americans would be a gallon of milk, 4 liters. I've got some goat cheese, gonna use this for salads, eggs, a couple chocolate bars that were on sale, a bunch of produce, so pepper, tomatoes, cucumber. I'm gonna use those for like some Greek salads. I got this bag of cherries, which they were on sale, and I love cherries so much, but they're normally so expensive, so this was great. Cantaloupe, a bag of avocados, and then just some chips for snack, and then a couple cases of my sparkling water. And the grand total for all of that was $68.84. So I actually don't think that that's too terrible. This probably gets me through another week. And some of this will last quite a while. Like 2 cases of my sparkling water should last me for a while. I really only have milk like in my coffee. Occasionally I have cereal, so like milk usually lasts. And then this produce will get me through at least a few days. I'm really hoping, it may be ambitious, but I'm hoping I won't need to shop again until about the middle of the month. Hey y'all, it is July 12th. I am officially out of my prepared meal service. I didn't order any more for next week. I did do a shop a couple days ago, and at this point now, I'm just trying to patch together meals from what I have in the house, what I already had in the freezer, the pantry, and my most recent grocery shop. So today for dinner, because in the interest of using things up, I just had a bunch of stuff like in the fridge that I want to start using up and making sure it doesn't go bad. I have like this sauce, so gonna use some of that and make a knockoff carbonara So like not a carbonara at all, but a butchering of one. I almost don't want to say that word just so I don't piss off any Italians, but like instead of guanciale, I'm just gonna make bacon because again, I had bacon in the freezer. So trying to use that up. This I've had for a while and there's only a little bit left. So I want to get rid of it. I had some parm, got my pepper and pasta. So that'll be good, nice easy dinner. I'm gonna make a salad to go with it. But yeah, the next few days are really just gonna be trying to survive off of like what I have kicking around the house. So since I'm making this whole tray of bacon, I'm gonna have bacon tomorrow for BLTs. I have some nice tomatoes. I have a bunch of fruit in the house still, cantaloupe and cherries. So I still feel like I'll be able to swing things for the next few days. Okay, so I finally heard back from my buddy about what we all owe for the cottage weekend for all the food we split for the barbecue and everything. And it came to $47 per person. So that means that my total thus far for the month comes to $183.74, and we are almost halfway through the month. So I would love to spend $400 or less on groceries this month. We're on track to do that, but that's very ambitious for me. I feel like my spending is usually higher than that, so we will see how I do. It is Sunday morning, July 14th. We're actually doing really well, just kind of making things around the house. I'm making pancakes as we speak. And now that I have more energy, I just want to do a little bit more cooking again. Pancakes are a good go-to because they're just cheap and easy, and then they feed me a few times. Like I always have extra pancake batter. We are getting kind of like to slim pickings. I'm basically out of produce. I was thinking about going to the farmer's market this morning, but my sister is borrowing my car right now, and unless you go early, it just gets like way too hot and packed. And especially if I'm bringing Lexi with me, then it's just like, it's too overwhelming. So I'll do farmer's market with her at like 9 a.m. before it gets too hot, before it gets too busy. But since we've kind of missed that window, I think we're gonna have to pass on the farmer's market this week. So gonna probably just have to do a regular shop to get produce at some point. But I have to say, I'm pretty pleased with progress. Like halfway through the month, I'm still below $200 in total grocery spending for the month. Even my takeout budget has been pretty low. Like it's not like I've been compensating by just ordering Uber Eats a lot. I think I've ordered in once or twice. Yeah, so all is well. Just gonna keep plan for the next couple days is to do a top-up shop at some point. I might see if I can get a discount code on Uber Eats. Those pop up for groceries quite a bit, or just do a small top-up shop at some point just to get some produce and to get some stuff for meals for the week. So yeah. Oh my gosh, they look so good. My compromise with pancakes is that I make them with whole wheat flour and I add blueberries. So it's not as bad as it could be. It is July 16th. I finally broke. I had to do a grocery shop today. I am getting down to like the bare bones. There's nothing left in this house. So I just went and did a curbside pickup and did like a pretty big shop. So I'm going to show you everything I got and share the grand total. Okay, so it's actually a decent haul. There were a lot of really good sales this week. So I got like a couple bags of chips because kettle chips were on sale for like $1.99, which I don't know. We live in a world where chips cost $5 now. It's crazy. This was also a little bit of a bigger shop because I needed to top up like pantry staples. So I needed some spices that I had run out of, but again, these were on sale. So I think these were like $2 or $2.50 each. Not too shabby. Got a bunch of frozen stuff just so that I have like easy, quick meals so that I do not order takeout. And hey, Mr. Noodles, they were on sale for 40 cents. I don't actually think I've eaten these since probably university. So I was like, oh, this will be good actually to have a couple easy meals. Then got a bunch of sandwich stuff, pickles, some deli turkey, cheese, and then a bunch more produce, more stuff for salads. Cucumbers were 99 cents this week, so got those. A whole bunch of tomatoes, apples. Yeah, I get the fancy olive oil. And now it did come to a total of $96.53, but that is also because I bought 2 of these. So they were on sale this week for I think $5.99 or $6.99. So even though my total was $96.53, I subtracted the cost of the toilet paper. I don't include things like that in my monthly budget. For groceries, I put that towards a household category. So the total of just the actual food itself came to $80.77. So that means as of today, July 16th, our grand total for the month so far for one person is $264.51. I think this is a pretty big shop. I think I'm gonna be able to stretch this for hopefully another week. I have lots of easy, quick meals. I have lots of things like sandwich stuff. I have lots of things for breakfasts, lots of produce. So I hope that I can stretch this for the next 5 to 7 days and then do one more big shop before the end of the month and probably a couple other little top-up shops along the way. Okay, it's July 17th. I'm loving having food again in the house. It's so good. Just made myself a little turkey sandwich for lunch with my pickle, of course. I'm still eating these cherries. Amazing. Buy cherries. They I got a huge bag for $3.99 and they've lasted me like a week and a half. But yeah, I think the rest of the week is gonna look a lot like this, just super simple, basic meals that don't really require like any cooking. I just don't have it in me right now. Work, life, I don't know. I'm tired. I'm so tired, guys. So it's okay if you are on your own and you are eating like lots of ramen and sandwiches. Like that's okay. Like this lunch is super nutritious. I'm getting protein. I'm getting red onion and tomatoes and pickles and cherries. Like I'm getting fruits and veg. I'm getting carbs. I'm getting healthy fat. Like just do what you need to do to make sure that you are fed, even if it's super simple. So I will keep you posted as the week goes on, but I don't anticipate any more grocery spending for the next few days. So let's see how I do. And also I don't want to be ordering in. So that's the key, trying to eat what I have in the house. So I'm just making a little dinner. I, again, don't feel like cooking, so I'm making a little mini frozen pizza, but I'm also making myself a salad because balance. I thought I would also just chat a little bit about some of the things that I think have been helping me kind of keep my costs down this month so far. And again, this is not meant to be like a tips and tricks video. This is not meant to be like, do this and you'll save X amount of money on your groceries. This is hopefully a way for you to kind of get little ideas along the way as to how I do my grocery spending for one person. But as you can see, like I'm not being super intense or like really trying to save every cent I can. So like this may not be realistic for you. That's totally fine. And you might need to keep a tighter budget than I do. And that's fine as well. But maybe there are still some things that you can take away. So the first thing is taking advantage of like promo offers and deals. So even that prepared meal service kit that I did, the first week you sign up, you get like a huge discount. You get like 40% off. So that made the cost of the meals actually really doable. And that was like a way that I brought my costs down. So even if it's not something you think you're going to use all the time, like take advantage of intro offers, promos. In a similar vein, I also might place one of my grocery orders on Uber Eats this month because they are always running grocery order promos for like 40% off if you place like a grocery order $70 or more. So it's like, okay, yeah, even with the delivery fees and everything, it's still, you're saving 40% on your total. Another thing I do, I'm not super intense about checking the deals and like shopping around and going to multiple different stores, but I do check the flyers every week for like the couple stores I tend to go to, and I just buy what's on sale. So I'm not willing to go to like 6 different stores to buy like olive oil here and then like my tomatoes there and whatever. But I just basically make my list off of what's on sale. So like I bought cherries because they were on sale. I bought cantaloupe because it was on sale. I buy things that are like in season, just anything that's a deal. And because I'm not a picky eater, I eat basically all fruits and veggies. So I'm actually kind of lucky in that way because I will gladly eat anything. If apples are on sale, great. If salad stuff is on sale, like this week, it was like tomatoes and cucumber were on sale. So I just bought a bunch of both of those. But like if something like broccoli or Brussels sprouts or spinach or whatever is on sale, like that's what I buy. And it's an easy way to save money without having to go to like multiple different stores. And I will just find the flyers either on Flip or I will just like go on to like the PC app or whatever, the store app. And so I've actually been really good about doing all of those things this month, and I think that's kind of why my grocery bill is like staying pretty manageable. Finally, the biggest thing that I'm noticing this month is like just monitoring and tracking your spending is probably the best thing you can do. So even though I didn't intentionally set out to have like a specific food budget at the start of the month, I usually spend around $450 a month. That's kind of what I thought I would spend. I'm on track to spend way less, and I think it's because I'm doing this video and I'm recording myself and I'm keeping track as I go. And just by tracking your spending and being aware, I just think it makes you spend less. It's like with anything, like with tracking your food, tracking your macros, measuring is the first step. That would probably be my biggest piece of advice. Even if you're not currently doing that, then track your spending. Even if you don't want to set a particular budget for yourself yet, like don't even try to hit a certain number, just write down everything you spend and see what it comes up to at the end of the month. So it's July 20th. I've had a couple more charges in the last couple days, which were kind of like not accidental, but sort of unplanned. I forgot to cancel next week's order for the prepared meal service, Yumba. So that auto charged to my account yesterday, which means that I have meals coming next week, which I'm honestly okay with. Like, it actually works out. I'm kind of happy to have them coming because, again, I just haven't really been in a place where I've been wanting to do a lot of cooking. The meals are healthy, they're super tasty, and that will get me through most of the rest of July in terms of meals. But that does mean that was another $67.90 charged to my card. And then I also realized yesterday that my Amazon subscribe and save for my coffee order hadn't gone through. The card on file got rejected, and when it got declined, I went in and I updated the payment method, and then I thought that that would like now just auto charge to the new card that I put on file, and that the subscribe and save order would just go through automatically. It didn't. So when that happens on Amazon, they just don't send you your order even when you update the payment method. I don't know. Anyway, I had to order a new bag of coffee. So that was $11.56. So now we are sitting at a total of $343.97. So we were doing really well. We were on track to spend less than $400 a month. That ship might have sailed. I don't know. We'll see how we go. Like, I did do groceries a few days ago. I do have the prepared meals coming. I've replenished my coffee. So maybe I can get through the last 10, 11 days of the month on $60. We'll see. But that's where we are as of right now, $343. It's July 22nd. I just got my Yumba order. I'm gonna unpack it with you and show you guys what I got for the week. The menu for the week. And then we got 4 meals. So I haven't bought any more groceries yet. I still have about like $60 left, a little less, I think, if I want to get to the end of the month spending less than $400. It's still ambitious. Like, we're only at the 22nd, gotta make it to the 31st. But I feel like these meals are gonna help me get through a lot of this week. I've been able to stretch them out and basically like split them up because they are pretty big for me. They're like all about like 600 calories. So for me, sometimes I split them up like lunch and dinner, but like, look at how yummy. Got like a sweet potato mash, parm crusted fish, Brussels sprouts, like delicious, so good. And I don't know how they do it, but the fish has actually been really good, which is just impressive. Then we've got like a Hawaiian chicken bowl. I think this one was just, yeah, this one's spaghetti and meatballs. Oh, and then this one's called Marry Me Chicken, which, like, let's see what's actually in it. So yeah, it's linguine, chicken spinach, sun-dried tomato, pine nuts, garlic, lemon, dill, thyme, yeah, and some heavy cream. So that's gonna be really good. So yeah, these meals, like, take a look, will get me through a lot of the week, and then I really hope I can just kind of do like a little shop for some milk, eggs, bread, and some produce. And that will get me to the end of July, but we will see. Stay tuned. Hey guys, okay, moment of truth. It is July 25th now. This is my last grocery shop of the month, or what I'm aiming to be the last grocery shop of the month. So my delivery just got dropped off. I don't know the total yet. I haven't checked. I know we are gonna be extremely close to $400 though. It's I may have gone a little bit over. It's literally gonna boil down to like the weight of the produce. That's how close I was. So let's take a look at everything, and then I'm gonna take a look at the receipt and see if I made it and if we actually did this under $400 for the month. This is what I actually got. It obviously wasn't a huge order because I didn't have a ton of money left. So it was really just replenishing staples. So I got some bagels and bread. It's just gonna be lots of sandwiches and breakfast stuff for the next week. I did get some popcorn because I just really don't have any snacks or anything in the house right now either. Some sparkling water, but I didn't get my Diet Coke like I normally would have because again, I was trying to save a few bucks. A bunch of milk, some Parmesan, strawberries, what else? And then eggs, cheese, and some apples. So now let's take a look at the receipt. All right, so that came to $54.50 all in, which brings us to a grand total of $398.47. So I just made it, assuming I can get through the next 6 days without buying anything else. But I was really careful about getting my staple things, getting milk, eggs, breakfast stuff, some fruit, some snacks. And the thing is, it's good to know thyself. Like, I know that if I didn't get those little mini bags of popcorn, that I would probably just end up running down to the convenience store down the street in a couple days and buy way more junk food, and it would be more expensive. So do yourself a little favor, make your life easier. And if I can just get through the next 6 days on this stuff, plus what I already have in the freezer, I still have some things kicking around. Like, I still have some frozen pizzas, a frozen meal. I've still got like some little things here and there. I do have some veggies left in the fridge. So I think we can make this work for the next 6 days, but we'll see how I do. I will be honest, and I will let you know if I go over. Okay, it's July 29th. I haven't spent any more on groceries. I've been living on what's in the fridge. I think I'll be able to make it a couple more days. It's, that being said, I'm not gonna lie, it's getting pretty sparse, but I have some things still, and I still have some fruit and veg. Like, I have a cucumber, I have a tomato, I have an apple, I have an onion, one lone sparkling water. I still have some eggs and avocado, cheese, quite a few things still in the freezer. Yeah, so we're making it work. That said, like, I would never encourage you to do this and like forego health and eating healthy, nutritious foods. But I haven't been doing that. I've been eating simple things, but I've still been eating lots of produce every day, lots of fruits and veggies, having my smoothies, having my apples and snacks, having lots of salads. So it's been kind of fun to do as a challenge, but all to say, don't like forgo, you know, eating healthy for the sake of like saving a few bucks, unless you have to, of course. Some people don't have that choice, and that is completely fair. But over the next few days, I still have like some quinoa, pasta, some ramen, granola, cereal, popcorn. Like, I still have quite a few things that I can like throw together for simple meals over the next couple days. So I think I'm gonna make it. But we'll see. I will do a final update at the end of the month. All right, it is July 30th and we are still going strong. I am making dinner right now. It is all with stuff that was in the freezer and pantry. So I'm just making some chicken thighs that were in the freezer, rice. I'm gonna use frozen spinach as my veg. So we are still eating healthy around here, but not spending any more on groceries. And honestly, it's been so good because like it really does just force you to use up every little thing you have. Like, I know myself, for sure there are little things that I would have let gone bad if I weren't forcing myself to use things up. So even like this tub of yogurt, like there probably would have been a little bit left at the bottom that I didn't use up, but because I haven't gone grocery shopping, I'm like, no, you make a smoothie every day, you finish it. And same with like my produce. It just makes you way more resourceful, and you have to find things to eat, and you have to finish things up. So like my food waste this month has been like nothing. So there's just like so many benefits to this. And this wasn't even my goal when I started the month to like try to spend a limited amount. It just sort of happened organically over the course of the month as I've been tracking and monitoring my spending on groceries. And so I'm just like so happy with how it turned out. And it just shows how powerful it is to like monitor your spending as you go through the month. Because I do track everything I spend, I'm just like not as cognizant as the month goes on, you know, like I'm spending money, I'm putting it in my Excel spreadsheet, but like I'm just like not paying that much attention as I go. Whereas this month I've really been paying attention and has made my spending just so like, so I will do the final report back tomorrow, just confirm that I haven't spent anything else. I also think it's a good note worth adding for transparency that I haven't only eaten at home this month. I did check my spending tracker and I have ordered in 4 times. So averaging about once a week, which again, I think is like a pretty good balance. I think that's good moderation. Most of those orders are things like me just like ordering like a burrito or a pizza. So most of the orders are usually in the range of like 25, 30 bucks, like nothing too crazy. I think one of the meals I did order for like me and my sister, so that was a little bit more, but generally those expenses are pretty in check. But yeah, I did just want to confirm that and give clarity that like I did also have some spending there. Okay, y'all, it's July 31st. We made it. I have not spent another dime on groceries, so I'm finishing out the month with $1.53 left. August 1st cannot come soon enough. I need to buy food. I'm probably going to actually go spend like $250 on groceries tomorrow. To be fair, that is for like a big cottage week I have coming up, so I'm going and getting food for like everyone. But yeah, I'm excited to buy food again. Today I'm just having like the leftover chicken thighs and spinach and rice for dinner. Yeah, that's a wrap on the month. I'm like actually really proud of myself for getting it done in less than $400 for the month.